Hello, Pisces. This is Mantra Flower Tarot with your March reading. This is going to be a general read, covering kind of what's happening in the month of March, what you can expect coming out of February. I used to do very kind of like organized reads where it's usually like the Celtic cross or like something like that. And lately I've just been feeling like to get really into the nitty-gritty of what's happening, I needed to switch that up to give a little bit more clear, insightful messages. So we're just going to see what's going to come out of this general read here, and we're just going to kind of go with that. And if we need to dive into anything specific or I'm feeling pulled into a certain direction, I will definitely move that way. If it doesn't resonate for you, it just means it either hasn't happened or it's not your message. If it hasn't happened, don't like wait, all the way till the end of March and be like, is it still going to happen? No, like this is going to cover kind of the beginning of March, the ending of February. So if that's not resonating you with by the end of February, then most likely it's just not going to resonate for you there. Hierophant, try to flip out there. This is the deck that I was kind of led. I've never started with this deck before, but for whatever reason I was being led to use this particular deck here. Alright, Pisces. Just to get you started here, we're going to get about 5 cards, so we need just one more here. Feel free to check out your sun, moon, rising, Venus signs, I think it is, whatever. Don't obsess over tarot. It's always just a story, it's don't live your life by tarot. Don't let it make the decisions for you. That's funny. This is one of the cards that fell out just a second ago that I picked back up with all the group of cards. So definitely a card that was meant to come out. But yeah, don't take this too seriously. Like, you have free will, you have freedom of choice. My goal here is just to give you a little bit more clarity and insight into a situation, so that you're able to get maybe a different perspective or to understand what's happening a little bit deeper by just giving it different ideas and different looks, okay? Let's go ahead and get into it, Pisces. So, starting off March, I do think that you're going to be making a decision on something that you want to move forward in. I'm not getting too many romantic vibes here. I know there are some romance cards, like the Ace of Cups and everything. Oh, maybe I am. They're telling me to do my romance angels, so I guess that's the one we're going to be doing next to clarify. So maybe this is about romance here, but I'm definitely getting that you're making a decision to move forward on something. You're inquiring about it. You're saying hey, do you want to do this with me or not? Are we going to go here or not? Am I going to get that promotion or not? You're following. I get that you're following up with something. You're being a little bit more assertive here, Pisces, about what you want, and you're directly asking, is this going to happen or not? You know what you want, but you need to figure out, is it going to happen? And I feel like if it's a no, you're definitely moving forward. You're coming out of a situation that you've been waiting on. You're moving forward and leaving behind something that just has never came to fruition for you, and you're like, you know what, if you're not going to give it to me, I'm going to find it somewhere else. Even if that means we got to burn this bridge down, we got to destroy the relationship, get a new job, whatever it means, it doesn't matter. You're about to go find your happiness somewhere else. So you're kind of starting, ending February being in this contemplative energy, and you're starting March in more of an energy of give me some answers, because I'm tired of waiting, I'm done waiting, I'm not doing it anymore. And I do feel like you're not going to get the answer that you want, but you immediately just move forward. It's almost like you've healed in the process of waiting, you've overly prepared yourself that this may not happen. This may not come true. So then when it doesn't come true and you're getting that no, or you're not getting that answer that you want, you're able to quickly transition out of that and move towards finding something that you actually want, regardless of if it's going to ruin whatever circumstances. You're kind of ready to tear down whatever you need to tear down in order to move past this situation of being in a place of constantly waiting, maybe confusion, not understanding, not knowing what's coming towards you. I do feel like with these romance angel cards coming out here, I'm definitely getting that someone was lying to you. Maybe they were stringing you along here, Pisces, playing your emotions. I'm definitely getting that feeling. Of someone kind of stringing you along, just like not necessarily a one-night stand, but definitely someone that kind of, I don't want to say they played you, but it's like they just passively kept you in their back pocket, or passively kept you around just in case they needed, your love, or they needed you to work on a project for them. Like, they maintained just enough of a relationship with you to keep you entangled with them, and like there's a phrase I'm looking for here. It's like biting at their heels almost, because you're waiting for something from them. It's supposed to be an even exchange. I do this for you, you do this for me. If I invest in this relationship, you're supposed to invest back at this time or at this date. I feel like it's someone that gave you like a time frame or a circumstance, and it's like, hey, when this is done and over, this is when I'm going to be moving forward. Really strongly here, I just got like a marriage. So some of you could be involved with someone that is actually already in a relationship, and they're telling you like, hey, I don't want to break up with them until after this happens, or hey, their mom just passed away, so I need to just give me some time, things are sensitive right now. And I'm getting very strongly, and that's like kind of the message that just came to my mind. It's someone that's already in a relationship, and they're stringing you along, like they're keeping you, they're baiting you to keep waiting on them, when really they never made true plans to move forward or to walk away. And I'm definitely feeling that here with the romance angels cards. It's saying free yourself, unrequited love, retreat, deception. So I'm definitely getting they were lying to you. They never truly had plans on leaving the situation they were in. It's time to leave the situation, heal yourself, definitely disconnect. It is an unrequited love, and sometimes unrequited love, we assume that unrequited love is like, oh, they never loved me. No, it could be that you were willing to invest and love them in a different way than what they were willing to invest and love you. So this person could have genuinely liked you, or even possibly loved you, but it just wasn't enough to actually do anything further than just that. They're giving me, I'm thinking these ones. That's weird, because these are usually these are the cards that I use for ancestor messages. But like I said, we're just going to go with the flow of things. That's kind of the message, the intuitive message that I've been getting when I do my reads. Go with the message. If it leads you to a certain card, that's the card that you need to grab, because that's the message that needs to come out. Sometimes it's not so much as important what deck you're using as the messages that are coming out on the deck. For instance, Seven of Pentacles, and I want to say Seven of Pentacles in this deck, the Thoth deck here, is failure. Seven of Pentacles comes out as failure in this deck, whereas Seven of Pentacles in the Light Seers deck is actually a very beautiful, patient, abundant kind of card. So sometimes it's more of like they want a certain card to come out as a very specific message. So we'll see what they wanted to come out here. So we have the Magic Guardian, unlock the magic within. And then we have the Great Teacher, learn from spiritual experience. And I want to pull just one more here. So what I'm definitely getting there is your ancestors, your angels, whoever you believe in, whatever higher power there is, what they want you to know is that it's time to really go within and unlock your inner beauty, unlock your inner passion. If you were waiting on someone that's in a relationship, you need to go within and find your true worth, find your true confidence, really go in and recognize how magical, abundant, beautiful, and amazing of a person you are. And that's what you need to bring out into the world. You should never, ever be left waiting on someone who's already in a relationship. You deserve better, and that's just not something you should ever have to wait on or deal with. That's something that will make you lose your confidence, your self-esteem. It makes you lose sight of who you are. For the Great Teacher, it's learn from your spiritual experiences. So don't necessarily, regret and feel bad. Don't get into a position of just being depressed and really like eating at yourself and just being disappointed. I don't think they have any more messages coming out for here, so I'm going to put these away. But don't be so harsh on yourself and beat yourself up for finding yourself in a situation like that. What it's really asking you to do is learn from that experience. Learn what not to do. Sometimes that's the best way to learn, is learning what not to do, learning what path not to take, learning what is not good for you, what you don't like, what you don't want. That's the best way to learn sometimes. And so now that you've gone through this experience, you've been through this tragedy, it's affected you emotionally, well, now it's kind of time to move past that and really reflect on what happened and how you got yourself in that situation. So in the future, as soon as you find out someone's in a relationship, you don't strategize and wait and plan with that person. You leave them alone and you say, hey, come call me when you're out of your relationship. And that puts bad karma on you as well, Pisces. So I never recommend ever being a part of any kind of dynamic where someone's already committed to someone else, because what happens is that creates bad karma for you. That creates bad energy for you, because now you're a part of this person's deception. You're a part of their lies. You're their loss of integrity and respect. Because honestly, all it takes, I don't care what the situation is, if someone truly wants to move on and they're not happy in their relationship, they will take the steps to get out of that relationship. And at the end of the day, if they're not willing to take those steps, either one, they're being untruthful. They really don't want to leave it, or they're trying to have their cake and eat it too, or two, that's time for them to learn their spiritual lesson of how to speak their truth and how to take action on their purpose, their path, their destiny. So now you need to leave that person to grow spiritually within themselves, so that you can now match their energy once they've figured those things out. But lowering your energy just to be with someone like that, that's still in that growth mode, that hasn't learned that lesson, that hasn't figured that out, that's just going to cause backfire on you. You're going to absorb their karma. Like, no one wants to do that. And they are highlighting the Dove here for me. And so what I'm feeling like, you really just need to move into a more peaceful place within yourself. I'm getting like visions of chaos, like a tornado inside of someone's heart space. Like they're just trapped in a tornado of all these things happening, and they're trying to figure out like, how did I end up in this tornado? Like, how did I get here? How am I wrapped? How do I even get out of it? Because it's so wrapped up and it's so tied in with so many different things here. How do I even leave the situation? I'm pulled into this tornado and I've just been riding this tornado out, hoping that I don't get stuck in it. And here I am getting stuck in it. I'm definitely getting like a strong imagery of that. And so what I'm feeling from that, it's more of, there's an eye of the tornado, right? The eye of the storm. There is a place within that tornado that gives you absolute peace and resolution of your situation, where you can truly look at that tornado that's happening around you while standing in a place that does not affect you. And I think that's the place you need to get to. That's that peaceful place that you need to find, so you can truly see the situation for what it is, and then you will know how to leave that situation. You will know how to get out of it. We got guidance here. These are my abundance cards. Guidance. When you make divine intelligence your foundation, you finally have a fixed star to follow. And what they're telling me with this one is, you will be guided to your wish fulfillment as long as you stay in that energy of, I'm going to have integrity, I'm going to live in my truth, I'm going to be abundant with myself. You're really listening to where spirit is trying to take you, because I do think that by wrapping you up in this tornado, they were trying to give you a very strong message, a strong signal of, Pisces, this is not the place for you. Like, this is not a fun place for you to be in. Like, you see how emotional and disturbed you are? Yeah, we're doing this because we want you to realize this is just not it for you. This is not the place. A Tower has not came out yet in this read. We'll see as we keep going if it does, but that's definitely the moment I'm getting here, is like the universe came in and literally created they didn't create the chaos, but they added to it. They allowed you to walk into that chaos to try to get your attention, to make you see that this is not the path that you're supposed to be on. when you're going through life and you go down a path that's not meant for you, you will meet chaos, and you do not have protection from that chaos. You become protected when you begin to walk out of that path onto the path you're meant to get on. Okay, so if you're walking down and making a certain decision and you're meeting nothing but obstacles, heartache, confusion, all these low negative energy emotions, that's all you're getting from the situation. Yeah, there might be good things sprinkled out, but it's usually actually disguised manipulation or things like that. That's when it's a clear sign you're not supposed to be on this path. Spirit can't protect you. Spirit can't guide you to where you need to go if you're wrapped up in all this negativity because you're going down the wrong way. Now, literally the second that you decide consciously to start moving away from that path, things immediately start to get better for you. You're protected. Now your spirits can come down and protect you. They can shield you. They can start to push that stuff away and help you remove yourself from it, because now they can help you get to where you need to go. And I am getting strong wish fulfillment with this card. You will get wish fulfillment when you learn to trust in spirit more, when you learn to recognize what path you're not meant to be on faster, okay? The second one we got here is trust. Allow me, divine, to give you my deepest longings, trusting you to know exactly how to handle them. And what did I just say? Trust. Trust that they will protect you. They will guide you on the right path. You have to trust the guidance, trust the direction they're giving you. One of the things I always say is you don't know if something is meant to be good or bad, and that's why we can never judge a situation or a decision to be good or bad, because you never know where it's going to lead. What I mean by this is, let's just be theoretical here or hypothetical here for a moment, right? You get up in the morning and you spill coffee on your shirt, and you're like, oh my gosh, why would that happen? I'm so upset. Now I'm going to be late to work. I'm going to hit traffic, and it's just the worst thing ever. You get upset. You're already in a bad mood. Your day is starting off terrible, okay? And you leave the house late, and bam, you're hitting traffic. And in the midst of being in that traffic, you actually end up having a fender bender with the car. Now you guys gotta pull over, wait 2 hours just for the police to come, do their report, exchange insurance, and then go on your merry way, okay? And then you finally are on your way to work again, and you finally get to work, and you're so stressed, you're so worried because you're so late, and all these things happen, and the day is just miserable. And then you get to work and you find out, let's say you work at a bank, you find out that morning someone actually came in and robbed the bank and 2 people got shot. Okay? That is a blessing in disguise that you spilled that coffee on your shirt. That is a blessing in disguise that fender bender happened, because it gave you just enough time to avoid that situation. And I'm getting straight chills right now as I'm speaking about this, which lets me know this is a message that you need to hear. This is an important thing that you need to understand when it comes to guidance and trust. Sometimes it doesn't always feel like it's a good thing. It doesn't always feel like this is going to take me the direction that I actually want to go in, or that this is protection, or that this is love and guidance. Sometimes it won't feel that way. But the thing is, you don't know what steps need to be taken to get you to the place you actually want to be. So sometimes you might have to take a lower paying job as a janitor when you're like, I'm so skilled. Like, I know that I don't need to be here, but in order to leave that toxic job, you literally had to just take this janitorial position, and you're like miserable and in your head about it, you're hating it. When in actuality, 3 months later, you run into the CEO and you're telling him, oh yeah, I used to actually be an account specialist for this company. And he's like, what? We need an account specialist. Like, hey, come talk to me Monday morning. Let's see about, your abilities. Let's talk more about this. And bam, now you're working for an even bigger company, making a bigger salary than what you made. And it's less toxic. You enjoy your job much more. But sometimes you have to put in that 3 months of dirty work and not feeling on top of the world to get to where you actually need to go. So Pisces, sorry to go off on a rant like that, but you need to trust more they're telling me to do love messages here. You need to trust more in where you're going. Trust more where the divine is trying to lead you. But when you're running into nothing but obstacles, when you're constantly faced with challenges, defeat, you're running into so many manipulative people, and just all this chaos and havoc, that's a good sign that you're not on the right path. But even a janitor position, as much as you may not want to be a janitor, guess what? They immediately hired you. They're willing to, start you immediately. They're not giving you a waiting period. Everything falls into place for you to take that position. It literally was flawless. You getting that position, you coming into work, your coworkers like you. The situation is great, other than the fact that you're getting paid less and you're a janitor now. That's when you know, okay, I might be on the right path here, because everything is aligning perfectly for me to continue down this direction. But you may not know what the end goal here is, okay? So we have heart with key, welcoming love, meeting the one, open your heart, getting together, and perfect, okay? So what I'm getting here is that you do need to leave the situation you're in. Sorry if the story does not resonate with you as a Pisces. I'm definitely picking up on the story for the people that are involved in involved with someone that's in a relationship. But if that's not your piece, don't take it. The rest of the message could still apply, just not that piece. But I do get that once you start to, pull this magic out right here. Let's go back to this card really quick. Pull that inner magic out. Start to recognize your inner magic, your inner beauty. That's when you're going to be able to open your heart up so that someone with the key, the right key, can come and unlock that for you. But you first have to pull your heart out. Pull your heart out so people can see it. We have the snake. Competition, enemy, clever, malicious, look over your shoulder, the other woman, okay? So I'm definitely getting here that unbeknownst to you that you might be the other woman here, but it is almost like someone like tricked you into a situation here, Pisces. They tricked you into being a part of this situation that you never wanted to be a part of. Maybe you just recently found out this person's in a relationship. I'm not necessarily getting the Pisces that are in relationships. I'm not getting that your spouse is cheating on you. The energy I'm getting from this card is a Pisces that is with someone who is already in a relationship. So follow those signs, look out for those red flags, and you'll know if it applies to your situation or not. Vet out people. If you're single and you're dating, make sure that they're not already in a relationship, they're not already committed to someone. Can they only talk to you at night? Late night hours, and then they cut the conversation off randomly, and they don't ever respond to your messages unless they're at work, or the weekends they just kind of disappear. Look out for those red flags, okay, Pisces? Oh my goodness, can't shuffle this one anymore. Let's see what else is going to come out here. Yeah, if you just stay conscious, stay aware, look out for those signs, you will know. Again, following your intuitions, following your guidance, be trusting of Spirit and what they're telling you. Spirit will tell you everything you need to know every time, and they will trust you, or you need to trust that. That's your intuition speaking, that's your higher self speaking, that's your synchronicities. Start paying more attention to those. There's no such thing as a coincidence. If you run into someone while you're driving, and then you meet them on the elevator, that's not a coincidence. That happened for a reason. Whether you know the reason or not, it did happen for a reason. Do we have any more messages in here, Spirit? No. I guess that's the only two we had out there. Yeah, keep your heart open, and making sure that you're not the other woman is what I'm getting out of that one. What are we going to end with here? I kind of want to do those, but I'm being pulled to do these. What messages do we have for Pisces in the month of March? So Pisces, I'm definitely getting that this is a month of you moving back onto the path that you're meant to be on, realizing that you're on the wrong path, realizing that you've been on the wrong path, and now you are taking the action, you are taking the steps to get onto the right path. I do get that for some of you, a lot of you, like 88% of you, 88 could be an important number for some of you, but I'm definitely getting 88% of you are in a relationship, and this is a relationship that you need to move on from. You need to release this relationship. Your spirits have been trying to tell you that this is not a good relationship. This is not the person you're meant to be with. It's time to let them go. They're manipulative. They're stringing you along, you know. And then look, on the bottom of the deck here we have Emperor. That's who you're supposed to be with, as an Emperor. Let's see what came out here. Look at that. Lovers is the first card. And Lovers to me always talks about, you know, depending on your interpretation for it, but it could always talk about like cheating, you know, having multiple lovers, being promiscuous, not necessarily, you know, like a divine union or anything like that, but lovers can definitely discuss multiple partners, cheating, things like that, like secret affairs. And then we have Page of Pentacles, Three of Wands, Ten of Wands, and then the High Priestess. Again, it's letting me know that there's a new beginning out there for you, and once you finally start going down that new beginning, you're going to be able to feel so much better. You're going to see things more clearly. Your synchronicities, sorry, I dropped some cards here. Your synchronicities are going to start coming in for you. Your intuition's going to peak. You're going to, oh, and look at that. I was shuffling, guys. I was shuffling, and this was on the bottom of the deck, and now the Emperor actually fell out. You're going to be led to your Emperor here. Once you finally get out of this situation, you start new somewhere, you're going on that journey to really like heal and release from the situation you just left. That's when your intuition is going to blossom, and it's going to naturally lead you to your Emperor here. And then we have Temperance and Eight of Swords. So once you finally find that Emperor, you know, that's going to be divine timing. You're going to be balanced, and you're going to be able to free yourself. You're going to be able to release yourself from feeling trapped in whatever cycle or situations that you continuously find yourself in. But you have to start to take that journey to really heal yourself and release the situation, to really move past the situation here. We have a lot of cards that just want to keep falling out here. Yeah, you'll know. You will know. Okay? You will know what actions you need to take. You will know where you need to go. Once you get out of the situation you're in, you're moving forward, that's when the true healing begins. That's when you can finally find your true path. You will finally start to go on the direction that you need to go down, Pisces. Okay, so whatever toxic situation you're in, like I'm shocked that A, the Tower hasn't come out, or B, the Devil hasn't come out, but whatever toxic situation that you're like being strung along in, that you're just being put in, it's time to leave that situation. It's time to move past it. You'll know what I'm talking about. It's letting me know, like, I don't even need to tell you. Oh, wow. Did you guys see that? No, you didn't see that. It's out of camera view. I have like this little chakra thing here, and it totally just fell right there. It fell down. So it's letting me know, yeah, you're going to know, watch out for signs. Watch out. There's going to be something that happens. There might be something, if this is really your story and it's resonating for you, watch out for something that falls down. So a mirror, I'm getting a mirror, not a mirror, like a picture frame on the wall is randomly going to fall down. And you're going to be like, whoa, why would that fall off the wall? That's your spirit trying to get your attention, to bring you back to this reading and be like, yeah, that's you, buddy. We're talking about you. You're one of these people that needs to get out of whatever kind of situation that you're in right now. Okay? I'm getting some of you are not sleeping well at night. This person has got you up all night. You know, they've got you stressed out. They've got you confused. They're very cold and detached. And that's because they're already in a relationship. They're not able to give you the full commitment and investment like you want. They're staying emotionally unavailable because they're already in something, okay? And here you are just like trying to sit pretty and wait and be patient and be abundant and, you know, stack your pentacles here. But it's like now it's time to have the strength to really move into this kind of energy where you are strong, you are independent, you are wealthy. It's time to start looking for reciprocation, for equal give and take. That's the kind of energy that you need to move out of. Avoid anyone and I know the Queen of Pentacles is a beautiful energy card, but the energy I'm getting from it is you're waiting. You're just patiently waiting. You're waiting for this person. You're constantly waiting for this person very patiently, but you are waiting for them. Anyone that keeps you waiting has you stressing, anxiety, confused, they're emotionally unavailable, it's time to leave them, okay? It's time to let that go. 5 of Cups, watch it go down the drain. And this is what I mean by picking the right cards with the right pictures on it, okay? 5 of Cups usually has someone mourning. It's usually a card of loss and regret, okay? This 5 of Cups in this deck, the way that it always speaks to me, and I'll try to get it so the glare is not on here. But she's got her cups lined up down this creek, and they're slowly floating to her, and she's dropping them down the well. She's emptying them into this well. To me, in this deck, the 5 of cards, or the 5 of Cups card, is always a card of making the choice to release your regrets, of making the choice to release those memories, to release yourself, your emotions. It's making a conscious choice to let those 5 of Cups be released so that you may begin to move forward. This is actually a very healing card for me. In this deck it is. And let's see, what do you guys want me to end with here? I'm getting shadow messages, so we're going to pull out the Dark Mirror card here. Let's see what comes out for you here, Pisces. So March is all about, Pisces, it's all about getting back in touch with Spirit, trusting Spirit, learning from Spirit, allowing them to guide you out of whatever situation that you're in right now. Definitely could be a love situation, but it's somewhere that you're left by yourself. You're not getting the love and the value that you deserve from someone else here. Even if it is a job, a person, whatever, I don't care what it is. It's a situation where you're not getting treated how you need to be getting treated here. So March is really a time for you to reflect on your situation and then find a way to release it and move past it and begin to follow Spirit down the path that they want you to go down. Once you do that, you will find abundance. You'll find happiness. You'll be free. You could be leveling up. You'll find the strength and courage to do this, okay? They will help you. They will support you, and they will give you everything that you need to get out of the situation, but you have to make the conscious choice to leave it, okay? You Pisces already know what I'm talking about. I know you guys, you guys love hard. Pisces love so hard, and their love lasts forever. They're not a person to just like turn their emotions off, you know. They love someone deep, okay? I know, Pisces, I know. But this is one of those lessons where you have to learn to not allow yourself to get pulled into a toxic situation where you're forced to find a way out of it like this, okay? We have hiding your true self. And what that tells me is that with this person or within this situation, you can't love them the way that you want to love them. What did I just talk about? Pisces love hard. They have an amazing kind of love, and it's showered on you. Like, they're so loving, and they're so willing to do anything as far as showing you and making you know that they do love you. They will cherish you. They will do everything in their power to make sure that, you know, you're protected, you're safe, you feel loved and encouraged. But in this situation, Pisces, I definitely get that you're not even allowed to do that for this person, and that hurts you. More than anything, it hurts you. It not only hurts to not get that from this person, but it hurts that you can't even give it to them the way that you truly want to. You can't love them the way that you love. Pisces, that's never a good thing, okay? It's like you have to hold yourself back from loving this person. You have to hold yourself back from sharing your emotions, from sharing how you feel, from being connected, from deepening the bonds here. And that's just not a situation you need to be in. So this is going to most likely be some shadow work that you're going to have to heal from. Honestly, just speaking, this is most likely what you're going to have to heal from and what you're going to have to work on once you finally do get out of this situation, is relearning how to express your love the way that you truly want to express it, the way that you feel it. So when you get out there and you're ready to date, which I don't recommend you start doing right away, take that time to heal and be single, you know, but when you are ready, this is going to be some of that shadow work that you're going to need to focus on, is revealing your true self in all facets, loving someone that you want to love deeply, expressing your love, communicating it physically, verbally, emotionally. You're going to have to relearn almost how to put yourself out there again, because this situation, I feel like it's really damaged your confidence. It's really damaged the way that you feel about yourself, because you might have tried to love this person with all that you can, and they call you clingy, they call you codependent, they call you obsessive, but they're doing that to protect themselves because they know that they have you in a toxic situation. None of those things were actually true, but they're telling you that to protect themselves. So now you've taken what they've said to heart, and so with the next person, you're guarded. You don't want to love them and express love the way that you normally would because of this past relationship. That's why you have to take that time to heal yourself, to get back in, find your inner magic, believe in yourself again, regain your confidence, regain how to express your love and how much you enjoy loving other people. So then when you meet the right one, you're finally able to give that love that you always wanted to give. That's what I have for you for the month of March, Pisces. Have a good one. Bye.